YouTubers, Harry Houdini here in Australia, and despite the sun streaming in my window, it's actually been pissing down with rain here the last couple of days. Yeah, so painting that I need to do to finish off some of my models, well, it's just not going to happen because, you know, really, I need to wait till it's not so humid and basically wet. Yes. Anyhow, cast your mind back to May the 4th. And if you know that joke, May the 4th be with you, right? Star Wars, yes. Now, I snaffled these up. Look, I was getting a lens flare before. Look, just like J.J. Abrams. Look at that. Dun, 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 dun. Harry, I am your father. God, my voice. I shouldn't have done that. Anyhow, look, so I have these little, tiny little Bandai Star Wars things. Now this one's a 1/44th scale, which is, you know, sort of fairly reasonable for the X-Wing. This one's like a 1/62,000 scale, something ridiculous, because this thing's like a mile long. We'll leave that for the moment. That's just, you know, the detail on these is incredible, as I will show you shortly. So, seeing as I can't really get these sort of things going that need a bit more washing and painting, and there's a myriad of other things that need doing on my desk, that FT-17, the Arizona, I know, but let's build a tiny little Bandai Star Wars X-Wing. It'll just be fun, and hopefully then the weather will clear up and I can get on with some more serious modelling. But look, bugger the rig-up counters. Let's just have some fun and do what we used to do, is just build a kit in an evening. So that's what I'm going to do for the next couple of hours. And here's the kit. As you see, you get 4 sprues, which is pretty good. And as I said, the detail is very nice, and the plastic is very well moulded. Really easy to cut off. Obviously designed so that if you are just a sort of a kid or someone inexperienced, you could just kind of snap them all off and pop this whole thing together. Because you don't use any cement, you don't use any glue, you just click it together. I will go back and cement it before I paint it. But really, everything was so easy. It cleaned up really well. All the parts clicked in, they're accurate. Fit was fine. I mean, there wasn't even a dry fit. It just went and it fitted. You know, it was terrific. And being snapped together, of course, you can always pull it apart. Now, it took me a little while to do that first engine, and then I sort of got the hang of it. And the second engine here on the this wing, I got it together much faster. I was beginning to sort of understand the instructions in the box. It sort of not really as clear as some of the kits that I've worked on before, but it's there. It's just pretty basic, you know. It's like you're doing the egg planes and egg ships to sort of just follow the bouncing ball. So I started to get a lot faster and got all these little pieces on, because you build up all these little engine assemblies and you put cowlings on, and it goes well. It's a joy. It really is. I just sat there with the TV on and I was just popping this thing together. And then I went on to the second wing, really screaming along now. I got the hang of it, hardly knew the instructions, figured out what to do. And the beauty was the sprues were designed nicely, that all of one wing was on one sprue, all the other wings on the other sprue. So it's pretty easy, just cut out all those parts and put them all together. There were only a couple that you had to just make sure they're in the correct order. And then it clicks together. And look at that, it actually rotates. Look at that, or it X's, it flips. It's terrific. Now moving on, I got onto the body, and by now I was really in my stride with this kit, very confident. It's pretty obvious what's going on. There weren't as many parts to the body, so that went together fairly fast. Now the cockpit is just solid, it's not see-through. You get black stickers in the kit, but I'm going to paint that black and mask it up myself, along with a few other little things that require doing. Now at this point my stand started slowly coming loose on its lock and zooming and rotating in. But I didn't notice, because this is basically speeded up. So I've got this lovely little Key Burns effect here. Did that deliberately, yeah. Anyhow, these are like the, I don't know, the rods, the guns or whatever. So there she is, just about all finished. All I had to do now was the stand, and that equally was a very simple and enjoyable piece to put together. So once that was done, click, 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 on she goes, and there you are. The Starfighter was finished, and that was the best 2 hours modelling I've had in ages. So how much fun was that, eh? Yeah, it's a beauty. Now, the photos, I'll throw a few more at the end here. The detail is actually quite surprising for something so little. I mean, well, 1/144th, I mean, you know, that's not a bad scale really. But actually, everything's really crisp, the plastic's really good. I'm really quite surprised that the kit's as good as it is. And this cost me, delivered, less than a shekel. I know, it was ridiculous. It was a really impulse buy on basically May the 4th, be with you. Yes, but I'm so happy I got it. I was nearly thinking of keeping it until next year, but I think I'll build something a bit bigger and more exciting for Star Wars Day next year. Anyhow, this has cheered me up no end because, you know, sometimes the rivet counters get you down, and if you've been following online, there's been some rubbish and some scuttlebutt going on and just some general crap. You know, we don't need it. We certainly don't need it. So sometimes when it just all gets too damn serious, well, I go and build this or an egg boat or something. Egg boat's coming up. I've nearly finished that. Yes, sometimes I just want to enjoy my modelling and the subject doesn't have to be serious. You can build a tiny little Star Wars X-Wing and you can have a ball. And that, for me, is what this hobby's all about. Okay? Now, next time I'm going to, well, it's comes with stickers, actually. It comes with a whole lot of stickers in the kit. But, wasn't organised, was it? No, right, so you get like these. So, for the kidlets who just want to build it, snap it together, and there was no cement on that, I just snapped it together, you would put the stickers on and then you're done, right? But we're going to take it that little bit further. We're going to Harry Houdini this one. So I'm going to actually mask it up, paint it, and do a little bit of sci-fi weathering, whatever the hell that is. Something I'm going to pluck out of my proverbial bottom. Anyhow, next time I'll paint it. That'll probably be a couple of videos after the serious ones. Got to do the FT17, got to get an Arizona update. I've been promising it forever. Those will all happen. Look, whatever I do on this channel, it's going to be because I'm going to enjoy it and I'm going to have fun doing it, okay? That's what this channel is all about, so I hope you tune in next time because basically, whatever I do, I'm going to enjoy. And I hope that you enjoy watching it as well. Anyway, enough of all that, enough of this waffling. I think I've got to go and feed me wombat. Alright, it's goodbye from Australia and it's hooroo from Harry Houdini. Dun, 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 dun. Now at this point, I'd hoped to have actually got the Star Wars theme and snuck it in here. But there's apparently a big, massive copyright. These guys are just so protective of anything Star Wars. So, I'm sorry about that, but I'll just have to do the singing again. Here we go. Dum dum da dum dum da dum dum da dum 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 da dum dum da dum dum da dum.